Hello everyone. Today we are trying to win this with white. We have a bishop and a pawn versus a lone bishop, and we are trying to promote this pawn somehow. So how can we do that? Pause the video and think about it. Come back and we will go through together. Good luck. Okay, so our plan is to control this diagonal here with our bishop. But as you can see, the black bishop is currently in control of that one. So what can we do? We cannot play bishop c7 because obviously that will just hang our bishop. Instead, what we are going to do is to shuffle this bishop around, and we can play it. We can move it to h4 or g5 or f6. It doesn't really matter. Um, But for this video, I'm gonna put it on G5, and the idea is to be able to play the bishop to this diagonal here. And from there, we can swing it over to A7, and then from A7 to B8, and then we should have control of this diagonal. Okay, so white is going to play bishop E3 next, right? So that's why black is going to play king to B6. Try to control this square with the black king. So if we try now with bishop e3 check, black plays king a6, and we cannot immediately go to king a7 right now. Instead, we are going to play bishop to c5, and the idea is to try to get it back to e7, and then d8 and then c7. So it's a longer route, and black cannot play king king b5 because that would make our lives much easier with king a by playing bishop a7, and we get control of the diagonal. Instead, black would have to play some sort of waiting move with the bishop. And here we go to e7 with the idea, as I mentioned, bishop d8, bishop c7. And now black, of course, sees that plan and therefore decides to move the king back to c6. Could also play king b6, doesn't matter. And now after bishop d8 check, black has king c6, controlling this c7 square once again. So now we're actually back to our original position, except that this time the black bishop is on g3 now instead of h2. And that is actually a very important difference, because now white can play bishop to h4. And if black were to accept the offer, then we would of course just promote and win. So black cannot capture our bishop. Instead, black has to move the bishop somewhere, say for example to d6. Now we have bishop to f2, and now we can get to a7 without the black king controlling the a7 square. So if black were to play king b5, then we have bishop to a7, and after king a6, we can play bishop b8, and here, of course, if black were to capture our bishop, then this is going to be a win for white. And if black moves the bishop away, for example to c5, yeah, then we just move our bishop away to not obstruct the pawn from promoting next. And after bishop a7, controlling the promotion square, then we have bishop to d4. And now black is definitely losing. If black captures our bishop, we promote, and of course if black plays bishop b8, then we just capture the bishop, and we will win this game. So just to recap this whole dance that we did with the bishop. So we began by playing it to anywhere of these squares. Idea was to get it to this path, and black would then play king b6, trying to control this a7 square, bishop f2, king a6, controlling the a7 square, and now we played bishop c5, and black now is sort of in a very subtle zugzwang. Black has to play the bishop somewhere, doesn't matter where, and we will play bishop e7 next, and now we are looking to put our bishop on c7, so black will try to stop that by playing king b6, bishop d8, king c6. Now we cannot play bishop c7 anymore, but instead we have the very nice looking move bishop to f6, um, and black cannot capture our bishop because then we promote. So black has to move the bishop away, doesn't matter where, and now we can get to this path again, and the black king cannot stop that this time. And once we have the bishop on b8, after the black bishop moves away from that diagonal, we then have, for example, bishop d6. And if black tries to stop the promotion square, then we have bishop c5. And white wins. Did you solve this? Let me know in the comments. And I will see you in the next video. Have a nice day.